houses as tidy as this. So let's leave this like this for a minute, go wander around the exterior, see what we can see, and then we'll come back. Right, now for our exterior, because I do not wish to be locked out. Okay, you're winning.
Getting there.
Right, there we go. That's what I want. Now, this is rusticated hardy board. There is a reasonable risk that contains some asbestos containing material. What I suggest was the case is that there used to be a doorway there which went into the laundry, which was down this end. Seems likely. They probably repopulated that back to one. Now, there is some rusticated hardy board out there like this that is non-asbestos containing. There's some that is. You just don't know unless you test. If you're worried about it and you want to test it, take a sample of it from somewhere. Lower down is better, and you can take it into the Public Officer of Health. One thing I would suggest here is a line of sealant down here would be very good. At the moment, any wind blowing this way is going to push water in along the edge of this wall, which is of course the back wall of the storage there. But that window hole, it has been cut actually. Yeah, so they adjusted this very firmly after the fact, but these, that matches though. Oh, did they? Oh, I think they might have actually done that originally, especially with the window. It might be that that's original, just a bit quirky. Concrete block foundation is generally good. You've got relatively good ventilation, although a bit lower down here. Now this here is very certainly in the highly likely contains asbestos. Let's find out. And the answer is yes. I think. Let's just, there we go, double check. Ooh, that's actually a grey one. It's new. It's possible that this is fibre cement. I think this shed is actually older than the house. So my inclination is to say that this shed is a relic. It probably does contain some asbestos. Again, if you wish to demolish it, get it tested first. And the good news is, relatively easy to get a sample from just down there. Shed itself is not in good condition. You've got some damage to the roofing members, you've got a lot of damage to the paintwork, and it sits right on the boundary, but you do have firewall there, which implies it's probably allowed to be there, oddly enough. Also downpipe, formerly treated. Vent pipe there. So let's have a nosy at our fencing. So starting to let go, should be, that bolt should go right the way through, but obviously it's popped out. So you will be at some point due some fence maintenance. It's not urgent, it's not tomorrow. Basically, you and the neighbour agree that you want nicer fences. There's your time frame. There's a vent plate there with a pot plant in front of it that is going to reduce the airflow in the subfloor. Mainboard has been upgraded. And what we can't find as yet is any sign of subfloor access. Maybe, no, it's just wall. Right, okay. So that's a relatively common theme with these older houses. You have a distinct lack of subfloor access. Roof certainly is painted, and we know that it's probably in the last third to quarter of its life. Because you're in a sea spray zone, they did try to maintain some ventilation there. It's a little bit minimal. I'd recommend getting the leaves and whatnot out of that area. No access there either. So the stairs here, quite curious to me. Not particularly well done for easy access. And certainly a bit of movement there. It might be worth your while to think about rebuilding this slightly, improving it. Now, a small possibility that we have an access hatch under the washing machine, but I can't, no, it doesn't seem to be. So oftentimes they would put an access hatch to the subfloor, either in a closet or in sometimes in the hot water closet. In this case I don't think it is, because we've looked at that. Nope. The other closets, I haven't seen a sign of it. Normally it's in the bathroom laundry. It's full carpet, so it's not going to be there. This one we can't see the ground. So full carpet. It may actually be under the carpet. It does happen occasionally. This one. Let's just double check here. Don't think so. No cutout. But you can see there that the carpet has been lifted. It may well be that our subfloor access is under this bit. We're not allowed to move things during a 4306 inspection, so we can't confirm that. The odds are pretty good that there's a manhole in this closet that allows you access to subfloor. I will see if I can get any pretty pictures of what our subfloor is from the outside. Low. We're sticking down here, so that's as good a starter as any. Right, so we do have polythene on the floor. It's been installed after the fact. Come on. What a nasty case of flat batteries here. Do. Let's stick the torch on. Okay, we'll see if we can see anything else on the other side. So the fact that it's got polythene under there implies, doesn't guarantee, but does imply that we probably have some insulation. Insulation was a requirement before polythene was. That's just polythene, which is badly placed. Ideally you should pull that polythene back a little bit from the vent so that air can flow through. Same story there, polythene up against the vent. Well, that does confirm for us that we can get subfloor access. It seems fairly likely that we have some insulation under there. And fairly likely that the closet is the subfloor access. So yeah, that said, we're a pretty happy camper. We're going to change over and do a 360 video now for your slightly shorter watching pleasure. So remember I talked about the paint down there. Basically it's paint on the non-brick surfaces. And that should be about the crux of what you have to do.